Do you know this lightning can be this much of dangerous that it had killed thousands of people and thousands have been also injured. It has become very pertinent for the state governments and central government to discuss and make a grounded strategy to curb the impact of the lightning. Hello and welcome to the in-depth series of Drishti IAS. I'm Ritu and today's session is about lightning strikes and how it can be curbed. And this session is important for you GS1 as well as GS3. So moving towards the points of discussion part. So first of all, we are going to discuss the news. Then we are going to discuss that how many people have lost their lives in lightning in Odisha. So in this session, we have taken Odisha as a case study. And why Odisha as a case study? Because Odisha is located in the eastern part of the country and the eastern part of the country is most affected by the lightning. So we have taken a case study of the Odisha. Then we are going to discuss that why are lightning strikes of particular concern in Odisha. Then which kind of the population or which section of the population are affected due to this. After that, we are going to discuss that what is the strategy of Odisha for this. And then we are going to discuss practice question for prelims. Before that, you have to like, share and subscribe to the Drishti IAS channel. Moving towards the news part. So recently what we have seen that at least 9 have been killed into the lightning strikes of Odisha and almost 20 had been injured. And that had created a very huge case of the Odisha that why so many people are dying and why so many people are injured because of the lightning. Our people are not aware about the lightning strikes in the state and why they have become this much of vulnerable that they had to lose their life. So this session we are going to discuss about the lightning case in Odisha and how the government is trying to curb its negative impact. So coming to the next one, which is about that how many people have lost their lives to lightning in Odisha. So we have taken data from last 11 years and if we'll discuss about the in last 11 years, at least 3,790 people have lost their life. We are not talking about the injured people. We are talking about that how many of them have lost their life. And if we'll discuss about the consecutive last 3 years, so 791 people have lost their life in last 3 years. And on 2nd September 2023, that was the worst day for the Odisha. On that day, what we have seen that the Odisha has recorded almost 61,000 lightning strikes just 2 hours. So in just 2 hours, the Odisha had witnessed 61,000 lightning strikes and that had killed so many people. So it had killed at least 12 people. And if we'll discuss about the 21 to 22 data, so 282% had died. Then we are going to discuss in 2022 to 2023, 297 people had died. And in 2023 to 2024, 212 people have died. So what these data are showing that around 250 people, if we'll take an average, around 250 people are dying every year. So this is about the Odisha case. And what is the state government is doing into this regard? So state government has declared that rupees 4 lakh compensation will be given to those who had been killed due to the lightning. So their family member will get this. We are also going to discuss that what grounded strategy Odisha government had decided. So this is the financial compensation which has been given by the Odisha government. If we'll discuss about the other thing, which is that why are lightning strikes of particular concern in Odisha. So first of all, we'll discuss about that what is lightning. So if we'll talk about scientifically speaking, so scientifically speaking, lightning is a rapid and massive discharge of electricity into the atmosphere and some of which is also directed towards the earth and that also directed to the as in the form of lightning. So that's why we can see that so many people are dying because of that. And Odisha is located in the eastern part of the country. And if we'll discuss about the climate of the Odisha, which is hot and dry, and it has become a very perfect location for the lightning. And it is not just Odisha, Bihar, West Bengal and other eastern states are so much affected due to the lightning. So this is because of the Odisha. So mostly the eastern and central India are affected due to the lightning and they had recorded the highest number of cloud to lightning incidences. So this is about that why Odisha is vulnerable to this because of the location, because of the pre-monsoon and post-monsoon session also, and because of the so much of the climate change, cyclonic impact in Odisha. So that's why eastern India had become vulnerable because of this climate change, because of the cyclonic impact, because of its location. So this is why. Then we are going to discuss the next one, which is about the which population are at risk. So you already know that whenever any natural calamities happen, who are the most affected? So it's marginalized section who are the most affected due to the lightning. So if we'll discuss about the Odisha demography, so around 90% people or 80% people are involved into the agriculture and allied activities, and almost 96% of the Odisha population is affected due to the lightning, because its 80% population are into the fields, they are the laborers, and so many allied activities happen related to the agriculture, and these are the section, the laborers, the farmers, they are the most affected due to the lightning. So this is about that, who are the most affected. And what is the season of the lightning? So in the month of April and October, so from April to the October we see most of the lightning. And if we'll discuss about the Odisha, so in the agricultural season, June to October witnesses most of the lightning, and so many people are killed into the month of June to October. So this is about the lightning. So while we'll come to the how can Odisha defend itself against the lightning strikes. So recently Odisha government has come with the idea of planting almost 20 lakh palm trees. And why palm trees has been chosen to prevent from the lightning? So here we'll discuss the reason. So palm trees are uniquely suited to be lightning conductors because of their height among other trees. So because of the height, it can prevent the lightning, and also because of the high moisturizer and sap, so it has the capacity to absorb the lightning and reduce its direct impact on the people or on the ground. So this is about that thing. And for this, the state government has approved rupees 7 crore to plant almost 20 lakhs palm trees into the Odisha, and especially in the forest areas. And the state has also banned the felling of the existing palm trees, and there is also a provision of the adoption of early warning system which can forecast the lightning strikes. And there is also a list of what to do and what not to do during the lightning season, and also the awareness and education regarding lightning among the people, especially among the marginalized section. So these are the ideas which Odisha government has come up, that we have to follow these things. But this also has so much of criticism and so much of concern. And why it has so much of concern? Because they had decided that they will plant palm trees, but usually palm trees take 15 to 20 years to become 20 feet. So that is a very gradual process and very slow process. So that is also one of the drawback. And also we do not predict exact time that when the lightning will come. So if we'll develop any kind of what you can say social media campaign or things like that, we cannot be much sure about that, okay, at this place the lightning will come. The Odisha government must think into this direction. Like Bihar government, they had developed Indra Vajra for the lightning, and it is also impacting the lives of the people. It is positively impacting the lives of the people. So the government must think into that direction, and we cannot say that there will be the exact prediction, but it can be helpful in predicting the lightning strikes. So this is about the lightning strikes. Now we'll come to the question part. Which of the following state in India is located in the tropical zone and is highly susceptible to lightning strike due to its hot and dry climate? Maharashtra, Odisha, Punjab, Himachal Pradesh. So you have to answer this into the comment section. I hope you like this session. If you have any queries related to this session, kindly ask in the comment section. Thank you. Have a nice day.